Hey guys, I'm having some pretty bad anxiety, so I'm gonna try to get through this. I've been having some pretty crazy, like, out of body experiences actually for the last 2 weeks, and this is a regular occurrence for me for the last, like, couple years. This is the longest they've ever happened in a row, though, 16 days. So I'm just really frazzled and overwhelmed and emotionally drained. But I also wanted to try to capture this because it's such a fascinating place to be, and I really tried to hold it together and kind of only share, or mostly share, like the things that are going well in my life, but I also started this channel as a place to, I don't know, just dive in with people on a different level than I'm normally comfortable with, and kind of let other people be a part of this experience. And I can't tell if this music is really loud. Sorry, probably is. I like my music loud. Yeah. So basically, I'm struggling today, and I'm also um, I'm also dating for the first time somebody quality, and I don't know. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I've just been lucky enough to meet somebody who is a giver and who cares about me in the most, who wants the best for me. It's not a selfish act. I've always been with takers. I've dated one person who wasn't a taker, and it was just not a very healthy relationship for other reasons. But the rest of my relationships have been toxic, and I've played out dynamics from childhood and from other situations in my life that have been kind of toxic, imbalanced, or even abusive. And now that I recognize that pattern, it's like completely changing my life. And I've worked so hard in the last 6 months. I've been actually pretty quiet on the channel because of this. I've been struggling really hard through some really intense experiences that have leveled me up over and over again. Starting with meeting my dad for the first time in December this past year. I'm 37. That's a big fucking deal. I also learned how to drive this year for the first time at 37. My ex-boyfriend came back, gave me all this kind of closure, apologized. It's just some big things that I really needed to hear. My business got up and running again, and is really doing well, and it's just incredible. I started creating music solo for the first time in my entire life. Or let me rephrase that. I've started sharing music that I've created solo for the first time in my entire life. I started investing in myself, in those passions of mine. I've started investing in me because I recognize now that love has to start with yourself. And I've spent the last year and a half just going inward and learning about myself. And it's been hard, man. And there's been a lot of really crazy experiences thrown on top of the pandemic as well, obviously, which has been fucking rough for all of us. But yeah, it's been an unbelievable, insane couple of years, and the growth has been staggering. And I'm basically to the point now where I just have a few relationships in my life, and those relationships are very solid. They're with people I respect, that respect me. We value each other, we treat each other well, and there aren't any games, there's no manipulation, there's no lies. Just the things I put up with in the past, I'm not going back. And then I made way for an incredible man to enter my life, through doing all of that work. And it's early, it's too early to put it into a box or to label it, but it's been long enough for me to really know that this is a reliable person who means what he says and wears his heart on his sleeve and is a protector. He represents a completely different type of partner than I've ever encountered. He represents strength, and stability, and yeah, honesty. And I could go on, but I won't, because it's not necessarily about him. It's about the work that I've done, and I I really don't think that I would have been able to welcome a man like that in my life a year ago or even 6 months ago. In fact, I know that I wouldn't have been able to. I've been raised, I had a very unconventional life, and I didn't really see healthy relationships growing up. I just didn't see healthy relationships growing up. And so committing is hard for me. And the idea of love and relationships is really hard for me. It doesn't come natural to me, but I'm working hard on it because I know how important it is. And this past year and a half has shown me that without a doubt. It's my top priority, And so I'm just in a completely different place than I was even 6 months ago. And so I'm just looking back at everything that's happened to get me here, and there've been so many intense things, like one on top of the other for years now. Years. Health issues, all kinds of stuff has been thrown my way, and it has leveled me to this place now where I can welcome a man of this depth and this quality into my life without wanting to push it away and say, like, this isn't meant for me. You've got the wrong address. Like, you've got the wrong Sophia Harrington. You must be mistaken, because it doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. And it's a gift so big, I honestly don't even know how to accept it. But I'm working so hard to make sure that I don't send it back, because this is just not the kind of thing you want to send back. It's the kind of thing you would regret for the rest of your life. And again, it's not about him. It's like, maybe it is. We'll see, right? But it's about what he symbolizes. And to say no to that kind of beauty and that kind of, just strength and purity would be to say no to everything good, in the world. It'd be like just saying no to this most amazing gift, and that sends a message. I don't believe in a God in the sky, but I believe in God. I believe in energy around us, a greater force, and like that part, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, would take note of me saying no to something like that and be like, okay, well, we get that you don't have space for this, I do not want to send that message at all. I want this. I've been wanting this for years, and just allowing myself to have good things. It doesn't come naturally to me. Life has not been really easy for me. It's been pretty intense, and like, I've made the best of it, and life has been definitely interesting, to say the least. But I'm realizing that I've gotten really comfortable being uncomfortable, and I've almost gotten so comfortable there that the idea of comfort is just so alarming and weird and alien to me that I feel almost like it's a scam, or happiness is a scam. It's gotten to a place, it's bad. It's really bad. And just the level of isolation, the social anxiety and stuff, I've let it get to me, and I don't want to drift away in a sea of, I don't know. I don't even know how to finish. That sounds too melodramatic. I just don't want to let myself drift off and not enjoy the good things when they come to me. Just because life has been so rough, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the good things when they come. So I guess the message here is just seize the day, enjoy the good things when they come, celebrate the wins when you have them, because honestly, they are the things that keep you going, I think, especially during dark times like this. Be safe and hold your loved ones close. Work hard to maintain those relationships and let those people know that you care and how their energy impacts you, because sometimes people don't know how they impact each other. And a lot of people are struggling with depression right now, and it's like it might be the thing that kind of raises them up out of that dark muck that many of us have experienced. And just share the love, spread the positivity, and take care. I'll see you next time.